Hello. Just a few seconds while I stir my tea. Welcome, welcome. This is going on YouTube. I can't forget that. So I'll go ahead and start in here and just introduce myself. As always, my name is Leah Hendershot. So if you're following me on Facebook, welcome. You found me at Leah Hendershot Flourishing Roots Home. On YouTube, I'm also at the same, Leah Hendershot Flourishing Roots Home. And on Instagram at flourishing.roots. So you can find me all those different places. And so make sure on Facebook that you are following me, liking the page, and on YouTube you are following, because now that we're back in the groove of things, I am back to every Thursday doing a video educating you about making health begin in your home. That's where I'm very passionate about. Health begins in the home. Not only just what we can, pretty much essentially what we can take out of our home that's affecting our health, and what we can bring into our home to make our health better. So I'm very passionate about health beginning at home and a lot of other things. So you can follow me on either one of those platforms. So today we're going to talk about a 30-day cleanse, and you can do this at any time. You can do it. You can do it with us in February 2021. I have to remember it's 2021. Sorry, I'm throwing away my tea bag. Or you can do this at any time. So you can save this, pin it. That would be a really good option too. Pin it so you can go back and watch it when you need to. And you can do this cleanse, fairly often. It's not a heavy. It's not a heavy cleanse that you're going to be, you got to stay at home and you're not going anywhere. This is a very gentle cleanse, but it works on everything. So you're going to see an improvement in your skin health. It's a very good cleanse for your organs, your gut. You're going to see like a radiance come back to your skin, which is what I'm needing right now, dealing with some breakouts. And you even can see some further improvements in hormonal support and mood and mind. So it's really good to do a cleanse like this, probably at least twice a year, if not 3 times a year, just to help give your body a reboot. I know every single time I'm on it, I see huge results, and I'm like, why did I wait to do this again? So anyway, this is a doTERRA 30-day cleanse. So just want to be upfront with that. This is a doTERRA 30-day cleanse. doTERRA is amazing at giving us not just oils, but oil supplements. And I love all of them. So that's what really sets them even more apart, besides their purity and their potency in their oils, is that they're also very focused on the foundation of health, which is crucial. So we're going to go into that. So I just want to give you a little bit of an idea about what to expect here. So what I always recommend, this is going to be a little longer. Usually my Thursday education is around maybe 20 minutes. But today it's going to be longer because we're actually going to do a deep dive. And for it's really going to be eye-opening for you. So I recommend at this point in all of mine, we all live busy lives. So I recommend putting in your earbuds and listening while you do whatever you do. Cleaning, cooking, running errands, walking, working on something, whatever you do, put in those earbuds and get your education, because I think you're going to find this very, very, very interesting. Now, I do have notes to keep me on track, because there's a lot we're going to cover today, but it's going to be really eye-opening about your body and how your body works, and how you may not even be having digestive issues. You may be having other issues that are related to a gut issue, and you don't even realize it. Sometimes brain fog is related to a gut issue, anything like that. So, or skin health is related to a gut or organ issue, or just having a good foundation of health. So I have notes to keep me on track, because there's a lot to cover, and I also have a PowerPoint to show you guys, so it breaks it up. It's not just me talking. So make sure you can, look in here and there. And I always have to have my tea. This is black tea with ginger, a drop of ginger oil, and a drop of lime oil. Super good for your digestive system, and some raw honey. And it just helps me keep calm too. So we're going to get going, and I'm going to be in the corner, but I'm going to go ahead and share this. And let's make sure I'm starting where I'm supposed to start. That might be a good idea. Okay, so 30-day cleanse, doTERRA, healthy from the inside out. A fresh start to a healthy you. So if you're ready to feel refreshed, cleansed, you feel like last year was a lot, and you're ready for a cleanse, this is going to make you feel amazing, by the way. Hands down, there's no doubt about it. So let's get a fresh start. So I'm going to, wow, I've got to get on it here. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about the doTERRA wellness lifestyle. Like I said, doTERRA is not about, here's some oils, let's throw oils at you, even though they're amazing. There's nature's concentrate, really. But they're also about a wellness lifestyle, and it all builds upon each other. So there are a lot of uncontrollable factors in your health. But when you choose lifestyle habits and be very proactive with your health care, you can have a huge influence over your physical well-being. It's that day in, day out, simple steps that make the difference. That's why I don't encourage ever like some drastic diet or something like that, because it needs to be something that's just daily you do, and that's when you see the results. Proper nutrition, exercise, rest, managing your stress, that's huge in our current lifestyle in the world, the whole world, just because of the way things are. But a lot of people don't focus on, they think about wellness as your, like I said, let's eat right, let's exercise, let's manage our stress. But that middle part that you see here, people do not pay attention to their toxic load. And that is one of the huge things in 2021 and forever, I want to emphasize, is reducing your toxic load. There are toxins in everything. If you have not, your eyes have not been open to it, they are in everything. Our air, our food, our water, our personal care products, your makeup, your lotion, your toothpaste, they're everywhere. You have to be very proactive. And that's where doTERRA is really a benefit. I'm trying to stay on track here. So your health manifests itself from the inside out, not from the outside in. Yes, what from the outside comes in, but it will be manifested back with from the inside to the outside. So you want your vital organs to be properly functioning. You want to minimize their toxic load because you want them to be optimal. You want them to be doing what they do without feeling sluggish and bogged down and constantly having to fight against toxins. So here's a system that doTERRA created to help reduce that, and it's super easy and super simple. So let's get to talking about toxic load. We talked a little bit about it. So we need to set a foundation for toxins. So let's talk about what are toxins. A toxin is any substance that causes excess stress to the body. That's pretty simple. If it's causing stress to your body in any way, it's a toxin. Toxic load refers to the volume of these substances that have accumulated in your body at any given time, and the burden it places on your body systems, your vital organs, etc. Like I said, toxins come from everywhere. Things we wouldn't even think about. My tea, for example. Be like, oh, I'm drinking some hot tea. Well, it's according to how those tea leaves are grown. There's so many toxins the way things are grown. It could have totally been grown in a toxic environment, and then it's sold to you. That's how they leach into every single thing. You think, oh, I got this natural shampoo. It's good for me. But when you go to the ingredients, there's toxic ingredients in it. So it's just so rampant, especially in America, unfortunately. Environmental threats are also part of that. Chemicals, radiation are some of the most 3 common categories. Chemicals are huge in our everyday lives. And then, of course, pathogens as well. So technically, every substance that has a consistent chemical composition is a chemical. So you may hear the chemical makeup of an essential oil. Well, that's not the same as a chemical. But a chemical is any substance that can stress, natural or synthetic, that can stress the body. So some we come into contact with regularly, processed foods like artificial sweeteners. Please get away from artificial sweeteners. Flavor enhancers. Anybody talking about MSG? Or a lot of those others. And just look up what ingredients are flavor enhancers. It's crazy. Exhaust from anything, cars, fuel sources, anything like that. Of course, we know smoke, cigarette smoke, anything like that. Solvents, plastics. We know plastics are huge, so always use stainless steel or glass for sure. Pesticides, xenoestrogens, and harsh cleaning products. That's another way that we've ridded our life of toxins, is replacing our cleaning products with straight doTERRA. So the radiation part we don't think about, but that's high energy particles that negatively affect our cell structure and our DNA. So the most common source of radiation is sunlight. So we are exposed to countless possible toxins every day. Sunlight, if you fly in a plane, you're exposed to radiation. So our bodies need constant support to eliminate these toxins and support those cells and support that DNA. So some things are unavoidable. You got to fly in a plane, okay, but you can do things to support your body through that. So we can take steps to minimize how they affect our health. Our bodies are very strong, whether you feel like it right now or not. They are made very well, and when we can eliminate these toxins, they can work even better, and we can see a huge difference. So let's talk about exposure pathways. Now, this is getting a little bit, into understanding how this works, and these things are not taught often to any of us about, what does it mean? How does this exactly work? You say I need a detox, but what exactly, a detox just of my intestines, So let's talk about exposure pathways. So your body has a number of different pathways that is directly exposed to toxins. So your most vulnerable are the lungs, of course, because you're constantly breathing, obviously. The digestive tract, you're constantly eating, and your skin, you're constantly coming into contact with things over and over and over, right? And your skin is your largest organ. Whatever it is exposed to is coming into your body. That's another reason I'm so passionate about getting the toxins out of your personal care products. One by one, if you need to, absolutely. So we are directly exposed to toxins through what we eat, the air we breathe, anything that contacts our skins. Our bodies have their own natural defense mechanisms for these. So we have our nose, mouth, and throats are lined with a thick mucous membrane to trap those foreign particles. Thank goodness. Sometimes you may be like, oh, I got so much stuck in there, but it's our body's way of protecting us. Inside our lungs are special immune cells that destroy any foreign agents that may get past that mucous membrane. And we can't really control the air. We can in our homes. We can, control the air in our homes with diffusing oils and with air purifiers and getting the toxins out, toxic candles, anything that would put toxins into the air. But what we have little control over outside of our home, and we can do our best to minimize that exposure and then naturally deal with the toxins that do come our way. So let's talk about reducing toxic load. So avoiding the toxic exposure in the first place. So that seems obvious, but a lot of times you don't know, like I said, you don't know that you are being exposed to these toxins. It's something that I thought I was doing okay in, and now I look back and cringe, like when we first were married, I was using oil of Olay on my face, and you just think, it's just what you've been taught, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or, oh, let's eat, hamburger helper. Not, it's just it's nothing, you just, when you know better, then you start to change things. So don't beat yourself up about that. But now you are educating yourself, and that's what matters. So avoiding toxic exposure in the first place. So let's talk a little bit about lemon oil. So I love lemon oil. I put it in my tea. I clean with it. I wash, like it says, my produce with it. I soak my apples and my grapes. I diffuse it. I use it in a surface spray to clean everything. It's very refreshing and uplifting, but it's also super good to help remove toxins from your body when you take it internally. And doTERRA's oils are safe for internal consumption. You just look on the back, and if it says supplement facts, that means it's good to go for internal consumption. The others are just not ideal if it doesn't have supplement facts on the back of it. So just FYI. I let doTERRA tell me what's ideal, but they are the purest on the planet, hands down, no question about it. So we have our common sense. We know that we wash our hands, we keep our air humid, so that increases our health. We air out our homes, we have sunshine and all that. So we can also use oils such as lemon, something as simple as lemon, to be our partner in preventing health issues. And you think lemon to prevent health issues, but it's true. Just simply putting lemon in your water. I don't have my water bottle down here, but I put citrus oils in it every single day. It keeps things moving. It helps those cells release toxins. And it also is very, very good for your digestive system. Very good for your immune system. Cleansing those toxins very, very gently out. Oils have demonstrated over and over and over and over and over a million times that they positively affect our environment. So we can diffuse them to clean the air. That's something as simple as that, reducing toxins in your life. You can use them to freshen and purify just about anything. I even use it in my laundry. So that's a simple way that you can begin to reduce your toxic load. Putting it in your water, putting it in your air, cleaning with it, all of that. You can wash that produce with a little bit of lemon oil. Like I said, I soak my apples and grapes and anything with a softer flesh in that. And I even, other things with a harder flesh, if I'm not going to peel it off, which usually you do, but I will still take a little bit of my doTERRA wash and just wash it off real quick. So that's an easy, simple, effective way that you can start to reduce contaminants in your air, on your food, and in your body. Okay, so where am I going from here? Another way you can reduce toxic load is reduce it in everything you use every day. You would not believe how much you put on your body every single day. If you ever want to collect it when you get ready in the morning or whatever you use at night or both, collect what you use during those times and see how much you really, really use. And you will see the toxin exposure. So we can be very, very, very easily mindful of how we care for our skin, from sun exposure to what we place on our skin. So doTERRA has entire lines of skincare, hair care, body care, and cleaning products. It covers it all. So these top 3 are skincare. So like acne prone skin, kind of average skin, and then aging skin. Shampoo, conditioner, all the hair stuff, all the cleaning products, and then all the spa. So lotion, body wash, lip balm, soap, body scrubs, mud masks, the whole thing, toxin free. And it's like super easy and simple. It just comes to your door. And you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to go in the store and scan things. So that's another simple, easy way that we ditch toxins from our lives. On Guard is a huge, huge fave of everyone, but especially in our house. On Guard everything. On Guard hand soap. On Guard cleaner concentrate, which we can make cleaners or do dishes with. Spray, wipes, laundry detergent, diffuse it. We love that stuff. So it's simple, yet it makes a huge difference in your toxic load. Another thing I just want to mention here in skincare, hair care, body care, is we have to be very careful as women especially, but also men, about our fragrances. Fragrances are terrible. They are synthetic and they are terrible. And where do we spray them? Right here. What's right here? What is so crucial to a lot of our bodily functions is right here. Our thyroid is right here. So we need to be very aware of what we're putting on our skin, because we want to be putting pure and natural things on there. So those cells are healthy. The DNA replication is healthy. We don't want to give it any reason to not be healthy. So I always throw that in there because I think that's something that a lot of women especially just do not think about. It's being put on your skin. You're also breathing it in all day long. It seeps into your clothes that you're wearing. You're breathing that all day long into the rest of your skin. Your bed sheets can even smell like those. Just be very aware of that. I think that's huge for us to be aware of. So let's move on. Reducing toxic load. Number 2, support your defensive functions. So let's support our defensive functions are what we naturally already have in our bodies. So our natural defense, and how can we support that? That helps our bodies rid themselves of toxins, fight against the bad guys, and so we can live better lives. Let's see. So let's look at some supplements and some essential oils that support your organs. First of all, nourish and fortify. The body needs energy to conduct its protection. It needs its guns, and it needs energy to detox. So it uses nutrients to produce all this. Obviously, you have to have the right nutrients. If you've ever worked out, you know that you have to also have the right nutrients. Well, it's the same for your body. It is going to work every single day, and it needs the proper foundation and nutrients. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to get to this in a minute, but unfortunately, our current food system, this modern diet, the SAD diet, what is it? Is it the SAD diet? I don't know. I'm not even going to go there, but it's just not good. We are fuller than ever, but more nutrient deprived than ever. So throwing that in there. Many toxins, something you may not think about, many toxins in our world are fat soluble. So the liver in particular needs support in this area. Our livers need constant support, especially with our current food system and our toxins. Our liver needs support every single day. I take something from doTERRA every single day to support my liver. So its function is paramount to success as it plays a significant role in eliminating fat-soluble toxins. Your liver is your friend, a huge friend. Another form of toxicity is the presence of free radicals. So free radicals cause oxidation in your body. So those need to be neutralized in your body. And if it's not handled, what it does is it causes damage and also causes premature aging of those cells. So that's why if you hear, antioxidants, it's not hype. It's true. It keeps your cells literally from aging quickly and being damaged. Antioxidants are imperative to eliminate those free radicals. Get them out of your body. Neutralize them. Get them out. At the root of toxic conditions, this is what toxins do to your body. And maybe you can relate to this, and things might start to really click for you. The root of all toxic conditions in the body is inflammation. Inflammation. What it causes is inflammation and irritation to the cell. We think about, I have inflammation in this area, but it's those cells that are inflamed. And then that also affects the whole, the circulation in that area, all that. Inflammation is what we are decreasing as well. So oxidation, no bueno, unhealthy inflammation, not good. So let's keep our bodies in a healthy inflammatory response. Healthy inflammatory, inflammation is not a bad guy. It's for our body's created that for good. So you hurt your elbow, inflammation goes to that area to heal it. But it's when it's chronic, that's when we get that breakdown and that continual pain. So how can we get going on this? This is one of my absolutely favorite things ever. From doTERRA is a healthy foundation. We talked about that foundation, how we're so lacking in everything. So lifelong vitality. We also call this LLV or live is what we call it in our house. And this is your essential nutrients. These are the only essential oil supplements in the world. The only essential oil supplements in the world. And it also comes in vegan. So just FYI, if you don't the marine source of your omegas, you want a plant source, they have that. So anyway, I could go on and on and on about this, so I'm going to read because anyway, your essential nutrients, your vitamins, your minerals, your whole food extracts. There's a whole green blend in the essential nutrients bottle. Antioxidants, fatty acids, and the best of all, the essential oils that are also vital and must be, it keeps you consuming these at an adequate level. So you're getting that constant foundation, that consistency. These were designed specifically to supplement a healthy diet and help bring those deficiencies where they, up to a healthy level. These are a strong foundation for the structure and the healthy function of your body. This is your foundation. Now, there's also some amazing oils in here that help with immune function. They also help with releasing toxins. They also help with digestion, the whole gamut. There's a cellular blend, like a nutrient blend, and then there's the omega blend. And we won't go into all those. I have a whole other video for that. So let's move on to Nourish and Fortify. And I recommend if you're viewing this on anything, just take screenshots, and put them in a folder and go back to them as you need, or just rewatch. So why is LLV better than going to a health food store and stocking up? Well, first of all, price. Okay, let me back up. Why is it better? So we eat highly processed food, nutrient deficient foods all the time. And my family is not where we would like to be, but we step by step. So most people, especially in America, and you probably pretty much could say around the world, are experiencing some level of nutrient deficiency. However, just eating a healthier diet or taking random supplements here and there and here is not enough. You've heard the phrase, you are what you eat, but in reality, you are what you absorb. This is huge. We're going to lead into that even more. You are what you absorb. You can eat all day, and yes, it's going to affect your health. But it really comes down to what you absorb. So LLV is great because it's bioavailable. So when you take LLV, it's ingested, it's recognized, absorbed, and utilized by your body. It's not just moving through and moving out, if you get my drift. Even when you take a super vitamin, it may not be everything bioavailable. It's essentially useless. You're literally putting money down the toilet because it's not bioavailable. Your body cannot absorb it. So think about that when you think all supplements are created equal. They are not. And take that into anything, any supplement at all. It's full spectrum. So the ingredients are exactly as nature provides them. So you get the optimum health from them. It has a glycoprotein matrix. Now you can DuckDuckGo that. That's what I'm using now. But the glycoprotein matrix. So this is something that's patented. That it essentially what it does is it bonds those nutrients to healthy bacteria normally found in your gut. So it binds those nutrients to the bacteria in your gut. That's also why you want a healthy gut. And this helps your body recognize it and recognize it more readily when it is being digested. Isn't that cool? I love that. It's a big word, but there you go. There's your new word for the day. Glycoprotein matrix. Glycoprotein matrix. Okay. And this here shows the nutrition information of Life on Vitality. And this shows some of the major things that we are deficient in. Look at this, guys. And we wonder why everyone is so sick. 95% D deficient, E, calcium, like all these are huge. Magnesium, that's just crazy. So you want this good foundation, filling in those gaps. Let's move forward. Okay, so here are some benefits and testimonials. So you can read the benefits all day, but you want to hear testimonies. I have so many testimonies in our group. I don't care if it's one testimony or 10. It's just amazing. We even have husbands, like my husband called his friend randomly out of the blue. I was like, what are you on the phone with him for? He can call his friend whatever. But he was like, oh, I called my friend to tell him he's got to be on LLB. And I'm like, okay. And then another lady on our team I was talking to, and her husband was in the background, and he was just like, that stuff is great. He was like, I can't do without that. I just let you know. He just kept going on and on. So anyway, testimonies are amazing, and they fuel my fire because that's what we want. We want something to make a difference. And so I'm just going to read these to you in case you're just listening. One testimony from Jenny. I love how they make me feel. Add that kick in my step. With all the mitochondria energy support, it's a perfect balance between whole plant-based goodness and scientific genius. I'm blown away with the ingredient list. Number 2 is my favorite because this could be my testimony essentially. I noticed the biggest difference in my energy level, mood, and overall health. Without my LLV, I'm sluggish. I have a hard time staying focused. We never run out, and make sure to take them every day. Absolutely. We have literally went down the road and been like, whoop, oops, we forgot our LLV, and we've turned around and came back. That's how huge it is. The last one is, within 6 weeks, my husband was shocked that his hips no longer ached, and he asked me to get him some more. He never skips a day, and it has now been several years of loving LLV. So these are 3 of, we've got even more precise testimonials from our group, our private oil group, about LLV. That's your foundation, hands down, number 1 thing. Okay, I could go on and on and on, as you can tell. Okay, let's see. Lastly, how do we reduce toxic load? Support elimination functions. So our body has these elimination functions to, it knows how to get rid of things. That's what our bodies are made to do. Things in, things out, whether it's through our intestines, whether it's through our organs, our skin. It even comes out. It comes out everywhere. So we want to optimize the elimination, optimization. So when you take a computer that's basic or a computer that's logged down like mine right now, when you take that and you optimize it, it works just supreme. It's just, right on track. So our body has a complex system of detoxification. So we have organs and processes that allow elimination of any toxins that enter the body. We have livers, kidney, colon. Those are all involved, as well as our skin, lungs, and GI tract. So let's take care of those. Let me scoot on down here. Okay, elimination pathways. So this will be something new to you, probably, maybe not, if you're already in the health field. Maybe you've heard of these chimneys, what we call chimneys. But these are the way things are eliminated from our bodies. So we have, I'm going to have to stay on track here because this is new to me, but it just makes so much sense. So we focus on elimination of toxins. We must first ensure there are pathways of elimination. Our body has primary and secondary chimneys through which it moves waste. Oftentimes, the primary chimneys have been neglected or are over or under functioning. So look at intestinal tract and urinary system. We often overlook these and we just keep on going because, okay, it's not too bad yet. That's, I even do that. The secondary chimneys will then take on the overload. Don't want to get there. The skin is oftentimes referred to as the third kidney, and that's what we call a sympathetic chimney. It moves waste that was really intended to eliminate elsewhere. Any kind of skin eruptions or imbalances warrant further examination of proper elimination. So when I start having breakouts, things like that, the cleanse is what helps clean it up. And that makes a lot of sense. So how do we support optimal elimination? With knowing about these chimneys, which is an interesting way to describe it, but it makes a lot of sense. Our first focus is to ensure that we have proper flow of the intestinal tract and the urinary tract. So, as well as lifting any unnecessary burdens from the other chimneys of the body. So, they won't overexpress once we increase the process of detoxification. So, how do we do this in a proper way? So, we promote, let's move here, promote proper elimination. Hello. So, these are two of my favorites. I take Zendocrine every day, and Terrazyme I should take every day, but I definitely take it quite regularly. And so we have Zendocrine Complex and Terrazyme. And let me make sure I'm on track. Okay, we're going to move on to the GI tract. Okay, we're going to move on to the GI tract. This is one that you think more about a cleanse. So we've talked about a lot about organs and things like that, but this is where a lot of it goes on. It's somewhere between 70 and 80% of your immune system is also in your GI tract. So if you're not taking care of that process from in to out, you're missing a huge part of your immune system. So the main function of your GI tract is to metabolize your food, obviously, and get rid of the waste, obviously. It plays a major role in absorption, obviously. We talked about that. But for many people, this does not function optimally. We all may have spats. Now, something I want to also emphasize here is just because you think, okay, I don't have really any gut issues, I'm good, I'm fine. It doesn't manifest specifically in your GI tract. Our intestines, our GI tract, always need to be supported every single day. That's our main, like I said, that's one of our main immune wow, what am I trying to say? Our main immunity big guys. I'm trying to come up with the right word here. So every single day we need to be supporting it. But just because you don't have a digestive discomfort does not mean that you don't have a gut issue. So a lot of people will say, oh, I don't have any gut issues, but they have like major breakouts or mood swings or maybe hormonal imbalances or skin issues or I've known people that went on certain diets and because of their gut health, it affects their hair. Their hair starts falling out or something like that. So you cannot emphasize this is where your focus, one of the focuses begins. Anyway, let's talk about the GI tract. The GI tract, its surface area is equivalent to that of a tennis court. That's a whole lot of GI tract that we just like, oh, I'm okay. No, that stuff, that gut has got to be working properly and it's got to be supported. And the cleanse is awesome for it. When food and nutrients are absorbed, they pass through the walls of the digestive system, enter the bloodstream. It's important that the intestinal walls maintain efficiency and selective absorption. Say that 5 times fast. It allows the body to absorb the nutrients it needs for health while preventing toxins from entering the body. A lot of times we will later see health issues arise because of what we have been consuming and how we've been taking care of our GI tract. You don't think about it, but that affects everything. It affects everything. The walls of the intestines are made up of a specialized epithelial cell, remember that from biology, that serve as a selective barrier that allows only certain substances to pass into circulation. So it's a very thin layer of those, so that's also why we need to protect it. Covering the walls of the intestines are millions of tiny hair-like structures called villi. Do you remember that from biology? I think it was biology, anatomy and physiology. Where am I at? I'm getting off. That extend into the intestinal tube. Smaller still are microvilli that cover the villi. Combined, these three structures dramatically increase the surface area available for absorption and give the intestines extraordinary, efficient, yet highly selective absorption capabilities. So this is why we need to really be supporting our digestive systems. We want our supplements to be available, that our intestines our guts can actually absorb those nutrients. And we also want to be protecting it on the daily. There's a lot of bad things that can happen when that wall in your gut is breached. And that's when we get into a lot of food issues as well. So we were not going to go into that. You can look that up on your own. But just look into something called leaky gut. Just look into that, and it is a real thing. Okay, moving on. So here we go. I missed this one. The villi, the epithelial cells, and then the microvilli. I'm having to remember a lot. Okay, one of my faves, remember, is Terrazyme. Terrazyme is our digestive enzymes. So I think there's, 9 or 10 enzymes, but they're all specifically for different things. So digesting dairy, digesting all these different, digesting proteins, digesting, vegetables, all those enzymes in there are specifically to help break down all those. This is super important to your GI tract. It is whole food enzymes and mineral cofactors that are often deficient from our food in general, but especially when we cook it down a lot, or it's very highly processed or preservative laden. So the Terrazyme is like your best friend. Another cool thing about, let me see if it goes into that. Maybe we go into that. I'll get to that in a second, because it's going to make a lot more sense when you think about enzymes, not just digestive enzymes, but metabolic enzymes in your body. So let's go to Terrazyme, and I think we're going to go into more of this. So enzymes are special because they help catalyze these reactions in your body. Enzymes in general, not just digestive enzymes. They are crucial players in the physiologic process, including metabolism and detoxification. So that is huge. So fresh raw foods naturally contain enzymes that help you digest food properly. But when the food is heavily cooked, maybe if it's steamed, that's good, or lightly baked or something like that. But when they're heavily cooked and processed, those enzymes are destroyed. Like, we're missing so many natural enzymes. Not to mention soil-based organisms and things too. So pasteurization, everything's pasteurized, sterilized, radiated, preserved. We got so many food preservatives in it. Microwaving it, that's another thing. We ditched our microwave a long time ago. That ruins your enzymes. Have you ever ate a food fresh and then you nuke it, is what I call it, and then it's like, oh, indigestion, this is not, well, you've destroyed the enzymes in the microwave. So that's why your body processes it totally different. So we ditched ours and never looked back, and we really don't miss it. So that's, one step at a time. I know some of you guys just cringed, but you can do it. So they render food enzymes inactive or alter their structure so they become useless to your body. We don't want anything going into our body being useless. So food processing removes important vitamins and minerals, cofactors of enzymatic chemistry in your body. It removes them. We don't want that. So we can reduce that demand for digestive and metabolic enzymes in our body by increasing, fresh foods, not overcooking them. It's okay to eat some raw foods. I don't, just from my research, I don't recommend a raw food diet. It's very hard on your digestion as well, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but it is very hard on your stomach. But, some fresh foods of any sort with moderation, lightly cooked, just helps keep those enzymes intact. We need to be eating, probably 60% of our food more raw or fresh or hardly cooked, just for that enzymatic activity. But it's not always possible. I know in our house it's not always possible. I mean, can you imagine 60% of our diet every day? It would be great. It would be great, and that's a goal. But when we use something like Terrazyme, it is super convenient to get our sufficient enzymes along with our diet. So this is not the end all be all, but it complements that. Terrazyme is an excellent daily supplement. Makes a great thing to add in the 30-day cleanse. It is especially important to begin with it, and we're going to give you step-by-step in our Cleanse and Restore group. So we're doing a 30-day cleanse as a group, so you get full access to that. If you don't already have a doTERRA account, you get started. And that we will, we'll give you all the information. So you're not going to have to write this down. We give you a whole, what to do this day, this day, this day, this day. So, but you begin the first 10 days prior to introduction of the other components to ensure your GI tract is flowing. You would be amazed at how regular Terrazyme can keep you. On our trips, pass around the Terrazyme. Holidays, pass around the Terrazyme. It just helps keep you very, very regular. And when I don't, I know it. Okay, where am I at? Ensure the flow of the GI tract or the proper flow and function of your very important primary chimney. 1 to 3 capsules with each meal. And it is fact that about the average American has 10 to 20 pounds of impacted fecal matter in your body. So after the cleanse, you're going to feel lighter and you're going to feel amazing. And believe me, you will. You're going to be like, whoa, I can take on the world now. So I 100% believe that. Terrazyme is highly recommended as a first step. Okay. Let's keep going. Pathways of elimination. Not much more here. I hope this has been super helpful for you guys to understand why it's so important. So pathways of elimination. So these are the organs that have powerful detoxification functions. The liver, the kidneys, and the colon. So we got to support them, got to keep them healthy, we got to keep them functioning, we can't overburden them, etc. The liver is our metabolic powerhouse. Now, I forgot to go back. The digestive enzymes like Terrazyme, and there's also metabolic enzymes. And I just want to throw this in here really quick. When you don't have proper digestive enzymes, guess where that energy, that metabolic energy to digest your food, guess where it's pulled from? If you don't have the right digestive enzymes, that's what I'm trying to say, that convert your food and break down your food. Your body will pull it from your metabolic enzymes. So think about if you're looking for, of course, the cleanse is going to make you feel amazing, but think about if you are eating very poorly, and this is another aspect of eating poorly that people don't think about. If you are eating poorly, you're not getting the, very highly processed foods. And we know that, for processed foods, they make us gain weight, they make us feel terrible, all that. Well, part of that is because you're also not getting the proper enzymes, and then your body is pulling the metabolic enzyme function from the metabolic enzyme function. It's pulling that what it needs in the digestive enzymes, since they're not there, it's pulling it from your metabolic function. So that's why the processed food also, it's like a double whammy. You're getting the food that's giving you no benefit, and it's actually decreasing your metabolic factors in your body. A healthy a healthy metabolism. I hope that made sense. So you want to be taking digestive enzymes all the time so it's not pulling from your metabolic function. I forgot that. I wanted to throw that in there. Okay. Moving on. Pathways of elimination. We got that. So your liver processes fats, proteins, carbs, other nutrients. So we can use them in the rest of our bodies very efficiently. It plays a key role in detoxifying your body of drugs or toxins. So support your liver every single day, even after the cleanse. Zendocrine, the Zendocrine soft gel is going to be super, super good. I do it every single day. I take it every single day. After metabolism in the liver, any waste product is eliminated. So that solid waste goes through your colon, in the form of feces. And nitrogenous waste is eliminated through the kidneys as urea or urine, pee. The liver does not have its own outside chimney. The liver does not have its own outside chimney like some of the others. Let's go back to those. Where are the chimneys? Where are the chimneys? And I sing about everything, so I don't know. We're going to put the chimneys. Anyway, we'll just state that and move on. If these two chimneys are unable to partner sufficiently with the liver, it will find additional exit points for its waste products. Guess what? Your skin is where your liver will express this toxic overload. So, this is why we need Zendocrine. Now, this is the complex. I take the soft gel, but for the cleanse, you will be taking the complex because this works directly. Kind of think about the complex works directly to kind of open up those organs, and then the rest comes in to help flush it out. Then the Zendocrine soft gel is oils that just help support a healthy endocrine function in your whole body. Hopefully that makes sense. So Zendocrine is a blend of whole food extracts in a patented enzyme delivery system. We want to make sure it's in that enzyme system so it's not pulling from any other part of your body. Supports healthy cleansing and filtering of your liver, kidneys, colon, lungs, and skin. So, as part of your natural body functions of eating, breathing, coming in contact with your environment and your skin, your body is exposed to so many toxins. It's really a crime how many toxins are in our environment because there's no sense in any of them, pretty much, being here. But one of the primary functions of your organs is to act as protective filters. You do not want your filters clogged up. So the largest organ of the body is the skin. It's your gatekeeper. It is your defensive barrier. If you are coating it in toxins every day, think about what you're doing. Not trying to make you feel bad, but I'm just trying to help you be very aware of these things every single day. The lungs filter the air we breathe, obviously. Particulates, pollutants, pathogens, anything like that. And the GI tract, from your stomach to your colon, performs a lot of cleansing and filtering of toxins. If toxins make it past these organs, which are the first line of defense, other organs like the kidneys and liver are there to filter once again. So we have a lot of different steps, and we want to be supporting all that in our endocrine systems. And let's see, I've lost my spot here. The body's filtering and waste management system is capable of managing a certain amount of exposure to toxic influences. It can handle, reasonable amount here. But in a modern world of tons of environmental toxins that's in our food, our products, our water, our air, the body's filtering system can be challenged. And when those are challenged, it affects the whole body, obviously. Healthy organs have the capacity to meet this challenge under normal conditions, but many suboptimal health conditions can challenge the healthy function of these organs. We need to support healthy cleansing and filtering of these organs by limiting our exposure, number one, and then eliminating foods that have those toxins, which don't get overwhelmed. It's doable, just one by one by one. And make sure that you are consuming pure water, so filtered water. Filtered of any sort is better than none. We like the Berkey filter in our home, but if you have to buy filtered water, whatever you got to do, even if it's filtered in any capacity, even out of your fridge, filtered water is the way to go. So hydrate with clean water is also very important for these organs, and we add oils to those to support that as well. So we can supplement our diets with the nutrients that we need and help maintain the healthy cleansing, healthy filtering functions of our bodies. So the Zendocrine complex is those whole food extracts in there were specifically selected to support organ capacity, to provide protective cleansing and filtering functions for our body, and help our body's own capacity to rid itself of that toxic waste. Just imagine all that stuff like sludge, and you want to get it out of there. So let's talk about the king. The liver is the king. We're getting down to the end. Yay. When it comes to detox, your liver is king. Take care of your liver. It participates in many metabolic and detoxification pathways. Let's keep it healthy. So here's some other things. Here's a Zendocrine that I talked about. But they're also, so the Zendocrine has tangerine, juniper berry, cilantro, geranium, and rosemary. This is a capsule, and the complex is a supplement. So there is a difference, but they're both included. In this. So tangerine is purifying. Rosemary supports a healthy liver. Geranium supports the body's ability to rid itself of unwanted substances. Juniper berry is for healthy kidney function. And cilantro is really powerful for eliminating toxins, even particularly heavy metals. So cilantro is really amazing. Okay, so we have covered all the organs. Let's focus on the digestive system and getting it cleaned out in this. So, GX Assist. This is part of the cleanse as well. And I'm going to give you guys a link, and you can click on it and get all that you need. If you already have a doTERRA account, you can just add what you don't have at your home, just 30 days worth of this for you. So you may already have GX Assist or any of this. You just need to add to a few things. So GX Assist is amazing. I never knew that a blend of oils could so amazingly clean my gut. So it's a combination of these oils and caprylic acid. Caprylic acid is a key component here. So it supports a healthy digestive tract, but it works because it creates a very unfriendly environment for potential threats, which is really cool. So it says, hey, this is not a good place to hang out. Get out of here. It can disrupt digestive. Those threats can disrupt digestive immunity and cause digestive upset. So the GX Assist is to be used for 10 days in the cleanse. And like I said, we have a chart. You just ding, 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 when to take what and for how long. It's all laid out. The concept is when you have a healthy digestive system, it affects everything in your body. And it's so, so, so true. When our digestive system is not at its best, it can affect every other function of the body. So that's why it's so important. A cleanse is very important, and what you consume on the daily is key. And let's see. I want to get to the oils. So oregano, tea tree, lemon, lemongrass, peppermint, and thyme. I'm reading all this for those that are just listening. The GX Assist was formulated to improve microbial balance. So its primary benefit is it's the first step in a digestive maintenance program. Supports a healthy digestive environment. You will start to feel so much better after you go through that 10 days of GX Assist. You're going to feel amazing. Some of that sludge that's been sitting, that 10 to 20 pounds of impacted fecal matter, don't worry. This is not going to keep you on the toilet all the time. It's just very cleansed, but you're going to see the difference. You will see a difference. A lot of cleanses, they're either so extreme you can't, leave your house, or you feel like, well, does that really do anything? GX Assist is like in the middle. You can leave your house, but you're going to notice a difference. So these are just 1 to 3 soft gels per day with meals for 10 days, but we're going to line that up for you. So you don't have to worry about what 10 days out of the 30. It's all lined up for you. Okay, let's talk back to the GI tract. The main function of your GI tract is to metabolize the food. We talked about that. But a lot of people don't know that, like we talked about the immune system, 70% of your body's immune function is in your GI tract. If you're not taking care, if you're not concerned with the food you're eating and the health of your GI tract, start with this cleanse because it's so super important. And imagine how in a modern society where we have so many advances, so many people are still so sick. And it all comes back to what we're consuming and how that has grown. That's also another passion of mine. But anyway, for no other reason, even if you just want to feel good and know your immune system is better, GI tract is why you want to do this cleanse. Because of its major role in absorption, much of the body's immune function occurs here. The body must be able to distinguish between usable substances from harmful ones. So the GI tract serves as a selective barrier that regulates absorption and prevents toxins from entering your bloodstream and your lymphatic system. So within the stomach is gastric acid, and that is a digestive fluid that contains hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid has a high acidity, a pH of 1.3. So it says it's comparable to the acidity of battery acid. I did not know that. It's a key role in digestion. You think about that, that's in your stomach. How amazing is your stomach? It's capable of killing most toxic microbes that have, entered your digestive tract. For those it hasn't been able to neutralize, GX Assist cleansing all that will help the process work even better. So after we do that cleanse, and it works all the way through, not just in your stomach. I want to be clear on that. It doesn't work just on your stomach. It works all through your digestive tract, your GI tract. So next we're going to talk about flora. So we've got all the yuckies out. We've had that 10-day cleanse. We want to replenish all that. So you're never going to get rid of all the bacteria in your body. And the cool thing about the oils and the caprylic acid is that it focuses on those threats and gets them out of there without ruining those beneficial bacteria. You never want an imbalance there. You never want to eliminate all bacteria because they're friendly bacteria. So those friendly bacteria help with digestion and prevent the growth of other harmful pathogens. So your digestive system has trillions of bacteria. I think that's probably an understatement. You are made up of bacteria. Your whole body is made up of bacteria and various viruses and all of those things. We're more of that than we are like human. It's just mind-blowing. So you want to be supporting those in your GI tract as well. These are collectively called microflora. And the majority of these bacteria reside in your large intestines, but some are found, of course, with the rest of your GI tract. Friendly bacteria are those with a known physiologic benefit. So they assist in your digestion, the prevention of harmful microbes, produce essential nutrients. So your bacteria converts things into better or more essential nutrients, that's crazy. Breaks down indigestible substances, participates in immune messaging. So let's talk about some threats to that microflora. And I've known people that, and I've experienced this as well. What are the threats to our microflora? What kind of wipes it out? And so you want to, as much as possible, eliminate or avoid exposure to these. So physical stressors, that's huge. Literally, physical stressors can reduce the amount of beneficial bacteria in your gut. Exposure to toxins, that's huge. That's huge. to avoid exposure to toxins. That includes toxins in foods. It kills that beneficial microflora. An unhealthy diet, obviously, we talked about that. Traveler's exposure. So if you just have traveled somewhere and picked something up, that's what that's talking about. And antibiotics. So those can obviously damage. That's why we have oils. They're so amazing alternative for us and have kept us away from antibiotics so much. It's our health care. Okay, I'd also like to add in here, it shows this bottle. I personally know someone that went on, for pain, went on a drug and it wiped out her gut. And to this day, she hasn't done the 30-day cleanse yet. She's not committed to that yet, but it still to this day affects her her elimination, her number 2 elimination. Just suddenly it'll hit her, and it all came from being exposed to that drug. It totally messed up her microflora, her bacteria. Okay, compromised microflora. There's lots of symptoms, and some of these you may not even connect. Essentially anything that's going on, headaches. It could be, these are just some symptoms of that. It doesn't mean that is the reason, but digestive discomfort. You got lots of discomfort all the time. You eat something that's not right. Sensitivities to certain foods or drinks. Chronic challenges in your GI tract. You feel like it's never right. Fatigue, no energy. I'd also add to that brain fog. That's another huge one. And I'll let you research, just look up the effects of candida overgrowth. I don't know about, mine was fine this morning, but I just drink this tea, so it may not look that great. But if you stick out your tongue and you have a thick coating, or even a slight thick coating of a white film on your tongue, that is a good indication you have compromised microflora, and you may have an overgrowth of yeast in your body. So I'll let you just look into that. And also underactive immunity. So if you're staying sick all the time, this could be a huge indication that your GI tract is not where it should be. Sometimes we see this in kids when maybe they're eating a lot of processed foods. Of course, the processed food is not doing anything for their immune system, but also it is literally killing the bacteria, the beneficial bacteria in their guts. It's not giving, not having those essential nutrients in there, and that will lead to decreased immunity. So it's all connected. Everything's connected. So we want to replenish. After that GX assist, we get rid of the bad guys. We want to replenish, and I take this on the daily too. This is 10 days, but you could take it on the daily. PB Assist Plus. Now this is unique, and I should have brought one down here, but the capsule, which the capsule's not this big, don't worry, it's small, has 2 layers to it. So the outside has like a clear fluid. So it has a prebiotic fiber, and now I'll let you read that long word. And then, so that opens up in your stomach or further down, that closer to your intestines. And then the inside, this probiotic, is a little green color, and it releases down in your intestines where you actually need it. So it's great to eat fermented foods. I love fermented foods. I love anything like that. But if you were taking a probiotic that is easily digested in your stomach, you're not getting all those probiotics where they actually matter. FYI. So PB Assist reestablishes that healthy microflora colonization. So long-term gut health. This is also one of the first things, if we happen to come down with something, I start pumping PB Assist, and everyone that can, everyone but my 5-year-old can ingest it easily. But that's another reason I want to keep that immune system, that gut immune system up. PB Assist is living organics, like bacteria that live in the gastrointestinal tract. And we talked about that. So this can survive that harsh acidic environment in the stomach. So the prebiotic And the probiotic makes it amazing to deliver it where it needs. So the probiotic part is the friendly strains of bacteria. Let's see. There's 5 billion CFUs. So CFUs are colony-forming units of 6 strains of lacto and bifido probiotic cultures. So 5 billion CFUs of 6 different strains. You want as many strains as possible. That's why you also want to be consuming, fermented foods and things. But that's for another day. This is just the cleanse. And get off. Oh wait, that was a probiotic, and this is the prebiotic fiber. So the prebiotic fiber is very interesting. You don't think about this, but it is indigestible fibers that are naturally found in fruits and vegetables that have the ability to selectively promote the adhesion and growth of friendly bacteria while discouraging the growth of harmful organisms. Now, we can just naturally get that from fruits and vegetables also that are grown the proper way. We can get some of that prebiotic fiber, but this ensures you're getting some of it as well. So the cool thing is those fructose this word, supports healthy absorption of calcium and magnesium, supports healthy blood glucose and cholesterol levels, and can suppress harmful enzyme activity in the bowels. Each capsule of PB Assist has 50 milligrams of this beneficial prebiotic, and you can use it every day. I use it every day, just for overall gut health. So let's move on. Almost done. The last step, near to the last step in this cleanse and restore, is DDR prime. Now, I can't say enough about DDR prime. It is the cellular complex, and if you want healthy cells, immunity, this is where it's at. So the soft gels they say they have frankincense, wild orange, linseed, thyme, clove, summer savory, nauli, and lemongrass. If you know anything about oils, those are a lot of very warm oils. So this is naturally good for your immune system. And those have in studies been shown to promote a healthy response to free radicals and support healthy cellular function. And a little bit more about DDR prime. So for the frankincense in it promotes a healthy response to free radicals. Frankincense every day, just remember that. Wild orange supports healthy cellular response. Linseed, healthy cognitive function, supports healthy cognitive function. Thyme gives broad spectrum activity in promoting immunity and cellular health. Clove is a powerful antioxidant. Clove, of the oils, clove is the highest in antioxidants. So clove every single day. Summer savory supports healthy response to oxidative stress. Nauli, cellular immunity. And lemongrass protects us against environmental threats. Lemongrass is also really good for your lymphatic system. So this is added to that 30-day cleanse. Now, this is one that I throw in there because I love this. It's a blend of oils called Slim and Sassy, metabolic blend. So I always add this on to the cleanse and restore. You can put it in your water every day. I do. I put Slim and Sassy and some extra grapefruit oil, either white grapefruit or just regular grapefruit oil. And it is really good to add. Makes your water just really, you want to drink it a lot more. But it contains powerful oils that promote a healthy metabolism. And we talked about metabolism. And we think about metabolism as just, oh, well, it's how my body burns fuel. But think about all the metabolic functions going on in your body every single second. You want to be supporting that. It has grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. And add it to your water or your tea before working out. I add it all day to my water. Consume it with water before meals to control your appetite and overeating. Take it internally as part of a healthy weight management program. Add a few drops to your shake. So doTERRA just came out with some new protein mixes and fiber mixes and what's the other one? Greens. So you could add that directly to those, or any, shake or smoothie you make. You can add Slim and Sassy to it. So it doesn't only help control appetite and boost your metabolism, but it helps manage those toxic loads in your body. And what do you know? Our fat cells like to hold toxins. Yay. So that's also another reason to do your best to maintain a healthy weight, because once a fat cell is created, it never disappears. And the more likely it is to fill back up, and the more likely it is to also latch on to toxins. The toxic load stored in fat tissue, Slim and Sassy, and the oils that are in there help those cells release those toxins from those fat cells, which is super, super cool. Who doesn't need that? The lemon and grapefruit oils in Slim and Sassy are powerful in their capacity to assist the body in detoxification of not only fat, but fat-soluble toxins. So fat and fat-soluble toxins out. It's great. So many toxins are fat-soluble. The body has to deal with these toxins in the liver, and the liver plays a major role. There's often an excess amount of toxins to deal with, and as part of the body's natural immune response, these toxins are moved to fatty tissue in an effort to protect your critical organs. So why are they stored in our fat, in our cells? It's because our bodies want to pull those toxins away from our organs, our critical organs. So it pulls them away and stores them in fat cells. But it's good because we can do something about it. Toxins are stored this way in a protective measure to dilute those toxins. So we don't want a concentration of toxins. It dilutes them and keeps them from causing harm to other parts of our bodies. When it occurs, so when they are concentrated and when we have a lot of toxins in our fat cells, it's more difficult to lose fat because of the role it plays in your immune function. And your body's naturally trying to take care of itself. It stores these, and it can be harder to get rid of. But you want your cells detoxing as well. So that's why we always recommend a citrus oil. I like Slim and Sassy, grapefruit, wild orange, lemon, lime, any of those. We want to be doing that on the daily. Okay. So, healthy from the inside out. We've covered a ton. I have no idea how long this has went, but that's okay. You've gotten a serious education today, so you understand what this is. doTERRA makes it super easy. This is January of 2021. This kit, normally, they will restock, but it usually sells out in January because of the new year and everyone's wanting a fresh start. So this is called the Cleanse and Restore Kit. Now, I do have a link below. There will be a link on Facebook and on YouTube for this kit, plus Slim and Sassy and a doTERRA membership. And so doTERRA's response to minimizing that toxic load, part of our wellness pyramid, is what we call our wellness pyramid. They wanted to address the reducing toxic load, is to not offer, okay, let's do these extreme diets, let's modify what we're doing. Of course, a healthy diet is part of it. But when you go through those extreme things, it actually can be very detrimental to your overall health. It's like a roller coaster for your body. Okay, I'm going to go this extreme, blah, 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 and then you bomb and extreme and bomb. It's not healthy to do that. So this is their response to a very healthy cleanse. You're not chunking back a ton of fiber. You're not chunking back, doing raw smoothies for all month. It's very doable, and you can incorporate whatever else you want to it, food-wise, healthy food-wise, into this. So with the Cleanse and Restore Kit, it's everything you need for 30 days to improve how your body cleanses toxins, your GI tract, all the mechanisms in your body for sustainable health. That's what we're all about. You can sustain a healthy lifestyle. To make it really easy, they put together this kit with an extra discount. So this is discounted. If you bought all these by themselves, you would pay way more than this. So focus on from the inside out, getting healthy from the inside out, and starting fresh. If we don't take care of our bodies, well, where else are we going to go? If we're not taking care of our bodies, we can't go anywhere else. And also, I also think about it as if we're not taking care of ourselves, we can't show up in our lives for other people as we want to. We just can't do it because we're not feeling well. We've all had times where we feel really, really bad. Well, my hair's been crazy this whole time. We felt really, really bad, and it's just so sucky, really, to not be able to take care of ourselves, much less other people. So when we take care of ourselves, number one, do it for yourself. That's not selfish, but when you can show up well, you show up well in other areas. When we can show up well and healthy and feeling well, reducing inflammation in our bodies, we can show up well for our family, for our friends, for our businesses, just for life. We can actually show up for the fun things instead of feeling like junk all the time. So a fresh start is, if fresh start is what you need, doTERRA Healthy Habits Kit is where you need it. The link will be below. If you want to get in on the February start of this, then collect your things, and we will get you going into our private group where we're just going to cover all month long, give you all the information on day by day how to do this. Not hard at all. Literally, I have a chart and you check off the day. I took this and this and this. I'm good. I put lemon or lemon sassy in my water. Check. And that's going to set you up for a really good cleanse. So I know this was long, but you now have the information that makes more sense than just saying, let's do a cleanse. You understand how your body is actually working, which I love. So if you have any questions, post them below on Facebook, and follow the link on YouTube, and let me know how I can help you. If you do not have a doTERRA account, the link will take you to the Cleanse and Restore Kit with Slim and Sassy and a doTERRA account. And I'd be happy to get you into that group, and it gets you access to our private education group as well, along with a lot of other fun perks. If you already have a doTERRA account, contact the person. Let me pop out to me. Contact the person that is helping you. Contact the person you got signed up under, and let them know what you're needing, what area, like what you need to make, what do I do? If you have any questions, and they will be your support. So reach out to that person that's helping you, and because you want to have that support. Support is key and huge in doTERRA. You are making an investment in your health. This is not. This is your own personal, I call it our own personal health insurance, that we actually is benefiting our body. So you made an investment, be using that investment. And I think that's it. Comment below on Facebook if you need any help. Click on the link directly, easy peasy, or if you need some more information, just comment below there, okay? Okay, that's it for me. I will see you guys soon, and happy cleansing and restoring and getting rid of all the sludge and knowing that your body is starting fresh. Okay? Okay, see you guys later. Bye.